Hey, you guys. So today is Thursday, and so today's BOGO is really, really good. I wanted to hop on and give you a little insight into the things that you can use these two oils for. And oh my gosh, they are so needed right now. Like these two oils are they're super special to me. And so I will give you a little rundown on the emotional and physical aspects of each of them. And then seriously, like it's pretty amazing what they can do. So the buy one get one free is a buy holiday piece and you get Citrus Bliss for free. And these two oils are super interesting because one is very elevating and creative and it helps like bring up the mood, right? Like there's so much joy that comes from Citrus Bliss. And then you have a holiday piece that is very, very calming and soothing to the soul. So I'm going to go into what each of them does, and this might, be interesting to you or not, but right now during the holidays, I think everybody needs this. This isn't just something that is floofy. I don't know how else to describe it. It is needed. I know so many people right now who are suffering, and this is a big deal. So I'm going to share this with you. So Citrus Bliss is really good on the physical side for when you are lacking in creativity, when you have low energy. You put 2 drops on your pulse points or diffuse it. Morning moodiness, get that in your diffuser. Remember when we talked about like uplifting the mood, get this in your diffuser. It smells like a creamsicle. That's what it smells like. It's also good for lymphatic drainage. So you're going to do 3 to 4 drops on the bottoms of your feet. Stress and anxiety, and you get that on just breathe that in. It's really easy. And then like depression and gloom. So the way that I use this one is you just drip it in your hands and it kind of comes out fast. So if I don't have a diffuser or if I'm just out and about, I'm taking my 3 deep breaths. I'm getting it on the back of my neck. I'm bringing it in. I actually like put some in my hair. Look, I actually showered. That's fun. Anyway, on the emotional side, and I'm looking in my emotions book, Citrus Bliss really acts as a powerful fire starter. It returns motivation and drive when lacking. These oils are wonderful for addressing lethargy, discouragement, despondency, or low will to live. Now, there are some really cool things on here. So the negative emotions, think of this: stifled creativity or artistic expression, insecure, unmotivated, disengaged, discouraged. So these are all the feelings that, are very easy to feel this time of year. The positive properties, and the reason this really affects the emotions is, remember, it's hitting that limbic seat of the brain, and you are really able to affect that change. And then the positive properties are feeling invigorated, childlike, creative, motivated, confident expression, and spontaneous. And so when you feel the need to have those feelings, get that in your life. Like these are huge mood boosters. Now the one you'll get for free, which I actually don't even have, the one that you're going to buy is a holiday piece, and then you get the Citrus Bliss for free. So holiday piece, for those of you who have, followed my story for the last year, this time last year was extremely difficult. And to be honest, it still is. And there are some essential oils that I used last year. For everyone who knows, I lost my baby last year, and it was November 13th. And I used this oil. I used 4 bottles of this oil through the holidays because it was the only one that I could just put on, and I felt the shift, and I felt this sense of just being calmed and peace. Imagine your emotions and how you're just all over the place, and there was just hysteria. That's the only word I can use to describe that feeling of the experience. It was just my body wanting to jump out of its skin. And so when I diffused this, I didn't put this on my body, but I put it in my diffuser, and I used like 10 to 20 drops. And so for those of you who are dealing with like deep grief and things like that, holiday piece is going to be such a boost and a tool that you can use. So on the physical side, which is funny, it's mostly emotional. It's peaceful feelings, shopping anxiety. When you go out into those large crowds, that can be very scary for some people. I could not leave my house for 6 weeks after this happened last year. I could not leave my house. I was so afraid that someone would ask me how many kids I had. And I didn't know at the time how to respond. And I would just burst into tears. And I would go to Target and I would just leave because I couldn't handle being around people. And there's a lot of people that experience that. And so what I do is I utilize these tools, and I utilize tapping, and I utilize all of these different modalities to help myself and others move them through. Okay. So artificial tree remedy. I do not have a real tree, and this smells like a real tree. It has several oils in it that are, so it's Siberian fir, grapefruit, Douglas fir, Himalayan fir, frankincense, and vetiver. These are extremely calming to our body systems. Our bodies need to feel that sense of just grounding and calming. Cold weather cough, you can put that on your chest with a little carrier oil. Winter intervention or inversion. So you're purifying the air. Holiday greed. Isn't that funny? When you're starting to feel like people aren't being thankful or whatever, just breathe that in. Okay, so like I said, the emotional side of this essential oil is very near and dear to my heart. It is one that I'm going to stock up on personally today because, like I said, it's funny how scent triggers emotion. We just putting our Christmas decorations up, me and my husband both just lost it like over and over and over. And we're like, what's going on? Oh yeah, this time last year, extremely traumatic for us. And so I want to prepare my body, prepare my mind to be supported because I know what's coming. We can't go into seasons like this not thinking that things are going to trigger us. There are relationships that are hurting, moms and dads, and the relationship you have to your mom, the relationship you have to your dad. My parents are both passed on, but things still come up. My relationship to Maisie, who passed last year at this time, and that fear of, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? All of that. So what I'm saying is, there are reasons to support yourself and get prepared. Like that's the thing. You can't prepare for some things, but you can prepare to be supported. Does that make sense? So holiday peace. This is so interesting when you are in contemplation mode. It says it captures the natural wintertime state of dormancy, which allows vital time for energy conservation and introspection. It reminds that there are seasons and cycles for all living things. The peaceful aroma of this blend invites individuals to surrender to the stillness of the season and allows time to search out the deeper meaning behind their experiences. Oftentimes, reflecting on the wisdom gained from the past will provide the strength and perspective needed for new growth. It's also a great companion on the journey of generational healing. So what that means is we have DNA that is passed down to us. So when we have trauma passed down from our ancestors to us, it will help to clear that. Let's see. It's kind of moves things up. So the quick things, the quick negative emotions that it's really good for is feeling busy, scattered energy, depleted energy, unresolved generational issues, ignoring the body's messages. Like when your body's talking to you, are you listening? This is a great one to diffuse at all times. Seriously. Positive properties: contemplative, peaceful, meditative, calm, still, generational healing, and restored. So those are the oils for today. And I hope that you stock up. Or just get one. Like, just get one. I mean, you'll be so thankful that you did. And again, that's just for today, Thursday, the 20, whatever is. What is today? The 21st. Okay, so today's the 21st. It's good for today. If you want it, either go in your own back office and order it, and it will just show up as a freebie. And then if you don't have an account, just let me know and I'll help you. All right. Have a great day.